Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Cooking with Angela, and I basically talk about everything that pertains to life. I have a couple of videos talking about various situations that we find ourselves as humans that we have to cope with and we also have to adapt to. So I'll leave the link in the description box below. Please do not forget to give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel. If you are new here, hi, welcome to the channel. This is Cooking with Angela. Please don't forget to hit that subscribe button right now. And if you're my returning subscriber, thank you for coming back. Thank you guys so much for all the love and support you guys show me. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. So in today's video, I'm going to be talking about a day I will never forget. Yes, I know you might say that, okay, I don't want to know, like, what's my business with a day that you will never forget. But let me tell you something. You will definitely learn a lot from today, as I'm speaking about a day that I will never forget. I will also be talking about, some lessons that I've learned and some lessons that you can also apply to your daily life. So please do well to stick around till the end, and let's dive right into today's video. So as I said earlier, today's video is going to be about a day that I will never forget. And first thing I'm going to say is that as humans, we definitely have days that we'll never forget, but like there's just this one thing that comes in particular, and I'm going to say that this one, like, with all the days that I've experienced, this one is actually the one that I can say, okay, I would definitely never forget. And it happened when I was in my secondary school. I'm currently in university, by the way, and it happened such that, I was in secondary school. I was a boarding student, right? My secondary school was a private school and they were strict. But as you guys all know, no matter how strict a school, like schools can be, students will always find their way around life generally in secondary school. And I think I'm going to say that secondary school life has to be the best, the best years of my life. Like my period in secondary school, 6 years in secondary school has to be amazing. Like there are times that I always wish like I could go back, to relive the secondary school days. But I mean, I don't think it's possible. So yeah. So in my school, right, I'm just going to do a little breakdown of how it happened, right? When I was in junior secondary school, GS2 to be precise, the owner of the school gave us, gave the teachers a particular form to give the students to sign. And in that form, you are to sign that you will not bring food into the classroom, right? We had dining hall where you can eat anything you want, but you can't bring food past that dining hall into school itself, like into school arena, school area. And it was stated that if we do that, we would be expelled from school. And we signed, naive students, GS1, GS2, GS3. I mean, what do we know? And we signed, and I got to SS2. I think I'm going to say something that when you're in junior secondary school, like starting from GS1 to GS3, that's like the year that you're just using to know yourself or know your school. But once you get to SS1 to SS3, that's when you become the bad girl, the bad guy of secondary school. And when I got to SS2, I mean, I thought I was there already. So I was a boarding student and we had timetable for eating. So it happened on a Thursday. I would never, never forget the date. It was May 21st, 2019. And it was on a Thursday and I said okay. So the timetable for Thursday morning was yam and stew. It's not like I don't used to eat yam or you guys. It's not like I don't used to eat yam. Just that, I just I just don't want to be heavy. I didn't want to feel so heavy. You get like eating yam early in the morning, like why? So I said, okay, let me take conflicts from the hostel to class. And as I said earlier, you are not allowed to bring food. But as students, we all know our way around it. It's either we go to the talk shop where they sell, stuff during break, and we get what we want to get. I will actually carry that food that everybody will see, and they'll be like, "Oh, it's for a teacher," whereas we are the owner. So I took conflicts. I'm not going to say the name of that conflicts, which is why till now, I mean, I am never taking that conflicts. Like I am never going to take it. Like not like the conflicts had a bad effect, but that was what that was carrier. That was what made everything happen. So I took cornflakes and milk in my bag. I kept it in my bag. So normally brothers leave hostel, they leave the hostel like some minutes to 7 because we eat by 7 and then assembly starts by 7:30. So and senior school you literally have early morning classes by 7. But that day we didn't have class actually. I just left for class, before assembly. I went to school. I was the class captain then, you get. And I said, okay, let me just take food to class. So I took my water, I just took everything I was going to need for that food, for that conflict, sorry. And my school or my class was in such a the class that I was, art and commercial, it was in such a way that if a teacher is coming, students would have already notified you that, oh, okay, a teacher is coming, so you like keep what you want to keep. And funny thing was that we had a staff room directly in front of my, not like in front, but like it was basically opposite my class, like, so teachers could see. But the funniest thing is that I don't know how it is in other schools, but I feel like in my school, if a student is doing bad thing, you have students that will support you. Do you get? We were told to bring, not to bring food to the class, but then we had, like, that's why you guys are, that's why you have friends. Like, they'll still join you in doing that bad thing, and they'll still cover up for you when teachers find out. So I said, okay, you know what? Let me take this food. I took the cornflakes to class, and I started taking it. I was busy, preparing for the classes that we'll have that day. And there was this my friend that she was like, oh, okay, please, Angela, please, I also love to take conflicts with you. This is where lesson one comes in. Don't do bad thing. Don't disobey others. Don't disobey. It's not good. I said, okay. As per me, when I was in secondary, I loved to like. It was as if giving was my, we're always doing everything together. And I said, okay, you know what? Shebi is to give. We'll still eat by 2. We'll still eat lunch. Okay, let me give. And I gave. I gave the girl the conflicts, and our own class was now such a way that it was literally an open space. Like it was at the center of, like anybody could see you at any time, teachers, students. And she took the conflicts. I didn't even know anything happened. We went for assembly, we came back, and then I was having literature. I can't remember. I was having literature class. I just saw that, okay, there's someone that's always in charge of the hostel, right? We have the matron, we have housemaster, yes, for the guys, the matron for the girls. So I just thought she came to call me from class. And normally, if they come to call you from wherever you are to a proprietor or proprietress's office, it's either you've done something bad. So just know that if you're smiling before you enter, you will not smile when you come out. So I was thinking that, okay, I'm not owing school fees. Like, I don't think I did anything. So, like, why can they be calling me? I just, okay, let me go. So then I saw the girl I gave the conflicts to. I also saw her. I said, what happened? You guys, can you believe that? The girl later told me that, oh, okay, I was taking the conflicts and the principal caught me. I said, God, how? I didn't even ask, okay, how did you do it or anything. Meanwhile, prior to that, I was in SS2, as I said, it was third term, and I had seniors that were already in SS3 about to graduate. So basically, the school management will decide on people that they will choose as prefects, and they will call you. So they already called us before this whole thing happened, and then we already went to our proprietor. The funniest thing is that my sets, I don't even understand. I don't know, but they called, like, we're more than 20. But you know that there were not up to 15 that became prefects, if not 10 that ended up becoming prefects. They removed some the day they called us. Not like they announced us, but like they just called us to tell us that, okay, we'll be watching you from now, so be careful. So it was at that point that most of us knew that, okay, they called us for prefects. We're going to be prefects. So most of us already knew our posts even before they told us. So it was the same principal that called my set mates, like people that were going to be prefects, the that caught my friend with that conflict. And before that time, when he called people that were going to be prefects, he told us, he said, you know what, they are going to be looking at you guys, so make sure whatever you do, you are doing it with sense. Okay, because my school, if you do one thing like this, you are gone. I mean, they removed a lot of people. They removed my friend because of her hair. They removed some because they didn't button their shirts. They removed some because they came late. when they called us. That's how strict my school was. And they said they were going to be watching us. And I was being, gentle, doing my thing. Everybody was just being themselves basically, still disobeying school instructions. But we move. So back to where they caught us, and so like before that, when they call you the first time, they will like call you to let you know, okay, hope you know that we're watching you, and also, it was actually when they called, like I think the last time they called us before they finally announced prefect, the person that called us made a statement that as I was in the hostel, my friend, this same friend that I gave conflicts to, she was also in the hostel. So he was telling us that okay, they were actually contemplating between both of us that people in school wanted me to be the chapel prefect, but people in the hostel wanted me to be the hostel prefect. So like they just had to pick one hostel prefect and then my other friend chapel prefect. So I said okay, they caught you, Abby, no problem. And then meanwhile, they also caught a junior. She also took photo class. They also caught her. And then it was three of us, a girl. We entered my proprietress office. And I think one thing that I'm still thankful for till now is that my proprietor was not around that day. Because he gave us that, what's it called? Form, I'll undertaking that you will sign that you must not bring food to class. He literally gave us, like he sent teachers to give us. So it was basically like it was the strict side, and my proprietress was like, she was also strict, but like she was the calm type. So I thank God he was not around, because if he was around, I would have, that would have been the end. I would have been expelled from school. And who will take a student that is about to enter SS3? You literally have to start from maybe like SS1 or SS2 thereabouts. And my proprietor just said, so there was this, I don't know why they do this in secondary school. I don't know why, and it's among teachers. I don't know why they do it. If I'm a teacher and a student should offend me, and then there's this other teacher that I know that I can beat or I can flog, but there's this teacher that I know that if this teacher should flog, I'm not gonna transfer the student to that teacher. So on this particular day, my proprietor just got a particular man, and this man, and then she was like, okay. So she first called me when we entered. She just said, "You don't have the conflicts." I said, "Yes, ma." The next thing, are you a prefect? They didn't announce, but as I said earlier, once they call you, they already know that you're a prefect. She didn't even say much. You're Diona, yes. You're a prefect, yes. Starting now, you'll be demoted. You know when you've never entered something, they've taken the position from you. Like that was the end. And then the girl too, she was supposed to be chapel prefect, as I said. She ended up not being the prefect. But the junior that was with us, thankfully she was still in SS1, so it didn't affect anything. So my proprietress ordered the teacher to give us six strokes. As in lie down. My matron was inside when it happened, so like she saw everything. And the thing is that my matron, my friend and I, like we three of us, like we're really close. Like when they flogged us and they ripped us of our duties, as we got out from the office, my matron she literally started crying that she's very disappointed. And you know the funniest thing, she was actually the one that went to report to my proprietress. The principal just reported to her, but she was like, it's becoming too much, that so it's not be as if they are not doing their job. That she didn't even have, like, it was not her intention. It was not her intention for us to get demoted, like removed from our positions. And I was very emotional in secondary school. Oh God, I cried in secondary school, you guys. I really cried, really cried. And when I saw her crying, I could not even. The tears just came. The flogging did not even pay me. It was the fact that I was not a prefect in primary school. This my friend was a prefect, so, and I don't know. I guess that's just how people are. Basically, I was so emotional, and then I just started crying. And I went to class, and people in class were like, "Oh, Angela, what's up?" I said nothing. The teacher had to stop the class to say, "Angela, what exactly happened?" And then I told her, and then she was like, "Oh." Everybody was like, "Oh, this is the part that I hate." When somebody telling something, I say, "Oh." you can't relate because you were not there. And everybody was just comforting me that, oh, don't worry, it's going to be fine. In my mind, I'm like, that's just what you guys will say, because what else will you say in this position? And it was so like, I would never forget, as I said, like it was really painful because I was really looking forward to it, honestly. I was not known in my junior school, but like I would say that right from my SS2 period to SS3, I was known. Literally, not like known. I wasn't famous, but I mean, there's not you call Angela that people will not know that I'm the one you're talking to. Well, I'm the one you're talking about. And it pained me because like that day was now varieties. We do like on Thursdays we actually have varieties, and you know how school can be, you know how students can be. Immediately we left like this, people already heard. I don't know how, but people heard. That's school for you. Like rumors spread faster than anything. In fact, just give it 1 minute, everybody will know about it. And we finished that class, and when it was time, like another class, I just saw people, oh Angela, sorry, what happened? Sorry. I said, God, wow, you really work in mysterious ways. And that was when I realized that okay, it was at that point that I just basically came to the knowledge that giving was not, I mean, at that point I'm like, I would never give. Like I would never give, because it pained me so bad that out of my kindness I gave, and then it was used against me, even though I disobeyed. Don't forget, I disobeyed, right? I took food to class, so there's nothing to justify that. I actually disobeyed. Honestly, I gave. Like, it pained me because I started thinking about it that, and I know I would have just taken my conflict jejely, or I would have taken it in the hostel, or in the like. So many thoughts just came to my mind, and everybody knew about it. People just started saying, "Oh, sorry, don't worry." My matron was really pained. She really cried. Like she really told us to our faces that she's so disappointed that of all people, but it happened. And in my mind, I'm like, if I was in that situation, if somebody gave me something and they cut it with me, will I actually say, okay, this was the person that gave me? Not like I gave you, I just gave you. You asked for it and I gave you. So let me know in the comment section, you guys, if you're in a situation whereby somebody asks you, somebody wants something from you, and you give the person, and then the person gets caught, is it right for the person to say, oh, okay, this was the person that actually gave me? Or what you get? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. If what my friend did was right by actually telling the proprietress that she collected it from me, or if what she did was wrong. I mean, she's my friend. She should have at least. I don't know if you guys understand my point. Like, she's my friend, so she should. I don't know how to explain it, but if it were to be me, I would actually not say who I collected it from. I would basically just take the punishment like that. And it was not as if she didn't feel it, but I felt it more, right? But I know it pained her, but it was like it pained me more. One that annoyed, like that same day, that's to tell you that know your friends, you guys. Know your she's still my friend now, we still talk. That same day, after everything happened. So we closed like 4, and in SS2 there were some of my classmates that went for a competition, and then they came back around after 4, and the instruction was, once it is 4 o'clock, everybody to your hostel, don't go to school area. That's when that same girl, she said, Angela, let's go and see them, they have come, as in my set mates that went for competition. And I'm like, okay, let's go. That's how we got there. My matron entered school, started searching, and then she saw both of us. She just said, you know what, be going to the hostel. So it was when we entered the hostel that everybody, okay, you guys, and they just ripped Joseph and that my friend, like she said our names, like they just ripped both of them off their post, and I still caught them in school. And that was when most people that didn't know about it, they got to know. And I started crying because it really pained me that okay, this girl said she got this conflict from me. It's still the same girl that I followed where I wasn't supposed to go. It's not like she's not a bad person actually. We still talk till now, honest. And I'm sure she would. I don't know if she still remembers, but I definitely can remember. And I said, okay, you know what? Everybody now knows. Let's just leave it like that. Like let's just leave it like that. And It was at that point that, I just, and funny thing, I already told my parents, like, when I came home, before it all happened, that, oh, I'll be a prefect, and everybody was happy. I mean, instead of not being a prefect, what now pained me, still pains me till now, is that they ripped me of my post on Thursday, and they officially announced prefect on Friday. That's to tell you that the devil can't have God. Is very important. You need to have God, honestly. It is super important. Know God for yourself. Very, very important lesson. Like, I could not explain. On Fridays we used to have fellowship, so it's our proprietor that used to, like, handle fellowships. And after he finished preaching, he just said, okay, I'll be calling the prefect for so set. That's why they did not call my name, you guys. I already knew. I mean, I like that Thursday when teachers also heard about it, and then they were telling her, okay, you know what, we would help you beg the proprietress, you would do something about it. So I still had high hopes that, okay, I will still be a prefect. But Friday came, they didn't announce me as prefect. That's when on the spot I just started crying, and then people were like, juniors turned, and then they were looking like, oh, she's crying. Like, people literally knew that it pained me. I cried, like, I really, really, really cried. And that's just to say that there are times that you'll be faced with certain things, like all you just have to do is brace yourself. It's basically preparing you for what is ahead of you. And it basically taught me a lot, honestly. Not like do not give or don't trust your friends. And the whole giving, as I said earlier, I think it has affected me a little, because even when it comes to giving to God, I always think twice, which is not supposed to be. I mean, you should give because you want to give, actually. It should come from, free will. It should come from your mind that you actually want to give to God. And that's why I will just give, and then I'll still thinking about it that, oh, why did I do this? Like, this money would have gone a long way, but I'm still growing. I should just have the spirit, like, to give, just to give, honestly. And I would just say that have friends that support you. Anyways, you guys, so like that's basically a day that I would not forget. And they announced, but the funniest thing was that I still exercise my duty as the hostel prefect, because they announced in the hostel, but they didn't. I was not officially in school, but I was officially in the hostel. But even with the fact that I was not officially in school, I still officiated as a prefect. Yes, and I had my mates, gossip about me, look at me, and I didn't care. But that's basically it. I just decided to give you guys this little chit chat, but just to let you guys know that in life, life will give you lemons, you make lemonade. You get, life will throw things at you. You just have to brace yourself, because that mistake or that event has taught me a lot, and I've learned from my mistakes. I've applied it to who I am today, like to my to who I am basically today. That's basically it for this video, guys. I hope you've learned one or two things from what I've shared. Please let me know in the comment section if you have a day you never forget. Let me know in the comment section. If it's to cry for, let's cry together. If it's to laugh about, let's laugh together. And I'll definitely see you guys in the next one. Please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel if you've not, and let me know what you guys think about this video in the comment section. Till I see you guys next time, stay blessed, stay fabulous. I will leave the links to my previous videos in the description box. Please do well to check them out and let me know your thoughts in the comment section. So please stay blessed, stay fabulous. Take care. Till I see you guys next time. Bye. Remember, when life gives you lemons, you make lemonades. It's not always as easy as that, but just be yourself. Honestly, that's what's important. Thank you guys so much for watching till now. Please stay blessed, stay fabulous. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye, guys.